once you go in, you have to go finish the job. You have to destroy their ability to exist.
A waste of time, rattling markets, sending oil prices higher.
Ground troops taking Kharg Island go too far.
This is the cold, hard truth. It's mass destruction.
And cue the fire. We have possible boots on the ground. Maybe. We'll have to look at that. It seemed to be wanting to go in on an island. This excursion, the 2-week excursion does involve an island. So maybe it is time. And we have nuclear world war alert as U.S. bombs Iranian nuclear reactor. Russia wants to get in on this game. It's just not enough. It's like, what are you guys doing? And Kim, North Korea, he's just sitting there. He's like, man, why they all the fun? Russia threatens to use nukes on NATO, that's the new word, countries arming Ukraine. Okay, so this is a lot of no shockers. And breaking news. Sometimes I feel like this. Just do something, right? It's like you got man-child over there. You got who knows over here. What should a child do when bullied? Iran is like that annoying kid in the classroom. You guys know you went to school. You were institutionalized, and I was that teacher that I feel like you're suspended. No one likes Iran, and then Trump goes in and pokes the bear, and here he is. I was actually the teacher that those kids really liked because I was the only one that gave them discipline. Like Trump bombing his house didn't work. Now I guess we have to go into the kid's house. It is located right here, Kharg Island. So that's easy to we can do that. Like what I've said for a while, you ain't going into Iran. That thing is huge. This is Iran. Kharg Island, you got this. Coming in from just now, because if it was later, you'd be like, this is old news. In a massive development no one saw coming, except for Jay Bravo. President Trump has publicly declared that the U.S. will seize Kharg Island from Iran. Well, he's been saying that. Now this is kind of old news. Kharg Island is the Persian Gulf outpost that controls nearly 90% of Iran's crude oil export. Go get him. Go get him, orange guy. I see you. Send your kids over there. They got it. They're like your kids. They can do it. The one's super tall. Well, there you have it. Breaking news. We go from it's on again, it's off again, it's on again, it's on, right? It's a waste of time. Bomb them. I think what they want is just the American people just to finally be like, let's do this. Almost Christmas time, and you guys are still pushing each other around. Like, oh yeah, you got a nuke? Let's see you use it. Go ahead, Iran, go. Oh, you've been saying you had it. In all of this pushing and shoving, time has run out. So those petroleum reserves that were all the way up there, well, they're currently, we're here. Like, you don't want to be here, and then it's gone. And then the areas that they're actually in are getting destroyed. Then it will be unrecoverable, not recoverable. As a trader, I always say, the trend is your friend. That's not a good trend. I'd say short it. A lot of you are like, when? Well, I don't know, 7 days? Currently in the be patient, but the stock market went up today. Then it went down today, and then it went back. Do you guys make money here? Again, I'll teach you how to do it. Okay, first candle, it was red. I say stay away. But if you're very good, if you're very bad, you lost money. Now, watch. That's the 20. What are you going to do? First candle, okay, is that big enough to say institutional? It's okay. Are you going to jump in on it? Probably not. Why not? You're going to turn on one more free indicator. Look. Oh, it's the 200. This is the no-no zone. So I was like, okay, wait a minute. Don't break the rules. We'll show you my step-by-step and how I broke my rule. I did today. Got spanked for it, but that's okay. But I went long right here. See? Red, green. Okay, you break that. Okay, we go. And then it went green, red, green. I'm like, okay, go. There was a lot of trades that were going on in there that I took. From market open till that was about 15 minutes. That's it. Trading this one right there. You make 1,440. And if you're like, well, why'd you get out? Well, this was going on. I'm like, I'll show you some more. A student that I was trading with, I'm like, this thing just keeps repeating day after day. Remember, my friends, piggies get fed, Hogs get slaughtered. It was so purple. It was in my zone. I'm like, I'm done. And then it did this. And I was still in conversation. And I'm like, you know what? I think it's going to come here. And it did. And I think it's going to have a really good bounce. It started to, and it gave up, and I lost some money there. So you win some, and then you trade in the no-no zone, you lose some. Also, if you want to learn how to do it, I give you step-by-step on what I just showed you, plus crypto, which is even easier. While that trade was going on, later this was my crypto trade, up 31,248. It's changing. But that's my crypto one. And you're like, how'd you do it? It's in the course. See, some things I give away for free, right? You learned how to do the Bravo 9 swing trade up, one candle close. You ride it, it goes purple. It is a swing trade. Teaching you how to trade market open. There's just one thing I gotta hold inside my chest. It gives me chesticles. So you have to pay to look at them. Guys, you have to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. If anyone's going long, like, time in the market. That's what Dave Ramsey just listened to. He got off a call and he's like, you could make 15. I can't talk like him. 10%, right, a year. Well, what about the 30 years the drawdown? How about that? Basically, if you go back to inception, it's not, and then you got to count. Anyway, that's for a whole nother video. I would rather much just, you get in, you get out. Thank you. You do know at that market open, it just keeps repeating. And then what does it do? It does a swing trade every single time. Pinky promise, if you do it, it will work. A stock market momentum signal has surpassed the dot-com level as bubble warnings pile up. Let's go ahead. Also have hedgies out there, hedge funds. Guys, they are ramping up short positions. Something is gonna, it was Japanese, the yen, the carry trade. Everyone's like, oh, we're gonna make a shot ton on this one. Japan, you guys are doomed. Might be a depression you never come out of. Having to sell everything to get dollars, and dollars are becoming so expensive to try to bring this down, and you can't, and then they gotta pay a higher rate, and it just keeps going up. Going short on Bitcoin when it was at 1,000, right? And then it keeps going. You're like, what do I do? See, my friends, up is infinity. Down, there's a floor. Well, unless it's futures and it's oil, but for the most part. Japan, their rates up 3%. What? And then you have a strong dollar, so they're like, sell our currency to buy this, to get the dollar, to short this, and it keeps going up. Like both angles. Like getting it from the backside, a colonoscopy, and then an endonoscopy. I'm saying that right, doctor friends out there? Going in both angles. Also, by the way, do you see that line right there? Yeah, that's part of oil cracking. That's diesel, where you had a double bottom right there, and oh my gosh, off the screen. You wait. Thing is going to be a beauty, and I know everyone's like, well, when? Fill up it for diesel. So just about everything is lining up. Like your housing starts. This is 2008. And your commodities, everything is repeating. Also, if you want to know how my Florida trip went, thought maybe a good time to catch a falling knife with Properties Alice Beach on the water. 28 million just closed. A condo on the water is 14.5 million. Yep, you got to look at shrubs if you're down there. While the world burns, Bravo's looking for beachfront property. The numbers absolutely did not pan out. If you were just 14.5, if you didn't pay cash for it, you're like, let's finance this. It would be over $100,000 a month. To my East Coast friends, if you have time, go over there. You'll really, really, really like it. Think I will stick to more West Side, maybe San Jose del Cabo. And the rich, it is K-shaped. The rich just keep getting richer. And I'm like, that is so expensive. Kids just bought a house. Sorry, I chase squirrels, but I think it relates. Anything that I say here is like, this relates. Just bought a house. It's about $285 a square foot. Really nice. California. Don't hate. I advise them not to. But anywho, these are over there are like $3,000 a square foot plus. And you couldn't even rent out the condos. That's not good. Got to recoup something. But anywho, as the world burns, Iranian military announces for the first time preparation 15,000 intercontinental ballistic missiles. Okay. See, they're getting ready for the U.S. attack. The president right now, currently in a meeting, Israel is seeking off from Trump. Can we please bomb them more? Trump is currently holding an intelligence briefing. I don't think there's much intelligence happening at that briefing at the White House Situation Room. Who knows what is truth or what is not truth coming out of the White House or anyone's house? U.S. denies attacks on Iran today. Well, did you see that thing? Actually looks like something out of Star Wars, how that's being shot, right? Dun, 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 dun. Nope, that's just, this is what they monitored. It was a building. Half of it is now gone. You can see the detail. That's, all right, ships, who's going to work tomorrow? I guess it just blew up on its own. Also, more breaking news, and I respect this source, and I have some close friends in all this, and I'm going to say this is a 80-20. A little bird told me the U.S. is preparing for a full amphibious airborne invasion of, that island. That is Geshem Island, if I pronounce that right. It's really pretty. It's really big. It's beautiful. Let's do this. Let's go in. Let's finish this. It'll never be finished. I hear a lot of news reports like, oh, we finished the deal. You go in. Guys, I showed you how big it is. Let me back up what I just said, because now I have to find people saying that. Is Dubai could be in a lot of trouble. Yeah. Yes. That changes tonight. Now I got to show you a video. When I was able to find it, you're welcome. Cut to Carl.
I was against going into Iran in the first place. You know that if you watch the show. But once you go in, you have to go finish the job. This is what the problem was with Iraq and Afghanistan and Vietnam and all these things. You have to destroy their ability to exist. These people only speak force. That's why that region has been ruled by dictators since its inception, with rare exception.
But let me dispel some things. We are in so much trouble at every single angle. Thank you, dollar. One of the things that I learned when I was in Florida, because I'm always about learning, hanging out with a billionaire walking on the street as he's walking his dog, just chit-chatting away, and he was saying, like, you know, all these apartments that I own, like tens of thousands, and he builds them. I used to be like almost at 100% occupancy. Now it's like 80%. Where'd they all go? I said, well, hey, Doug, let me explain. Even his name's not Doug. Let me explain this to you. They went back home. Something also tells me they didn't go out there and buy a new house. We are far surpassing everything really bad. I can also do a video on it if you'd like. But the middle class, everyone's getting wiped out. It will be the 1%, the 5%. The 5% are carrying everything. That and, you know, GDP and AI until that bubble breaks, and then this whole thing's gone. Look at this. Moving back home used to be a sign of failure. Now it shows financial savvy. Can you believe this? 30-year-olds. These are old people back in the day. Remember when you were in high school? Like, ooh, 30, you're old. Old people are now moving back in with old people and calling them roommates. When you're out there dating because you're not married and kids, not like, this is a train wreck. The girl back from the bar and you're like, oh, my roommates. A little older, struggling. I let them stay. So the photos on the wall show you really young and aging up with them. Well, I hope you're not going to marry this girl because she's going to find out you're a liar. Look how bad it is. Everyone, half American adults are moving back in with adults. They are cooked, my friends, and it is not getting better. Not just that, the nice places that I would like to buy, just the rich people, they go up. At some point, a condo on the beach, I had $14.5 million, and the fees were ridiculous. $100,000 a month. It's going to be like $200,000 a month. I know what you're thinking. Cry me a river, Bravo. I'm just saying, like, you know, pull up the pantalones, get to work, make lots of money, get that dream. Those dreams are expensive. I know I have a course on becoming a millionaire, helping you to get to 1 million. You're gonna need a lot more. There is no rest for the weary. So let's get to work. You guys are waking up, you're trading, or maybe you sleep in, you wait for the swing trade. You can do that one. However you do it, keep doing it, add to it, compound it, start businesses. I love you. And I will, and move out. Come on, man. You're old enough. Get out of mom and dad's house. You're 45. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I'll see you tomorrow.